Hello there. I'm Marty McDonald, and welcome to another episode of Marty Minutes. Abe and Walter are still on vacation, so there won't be a new episode of Reasonable Men with Marty McDonald this week. So I thought I would fill in again and do a Marty Minutes from the comfort of my very own living room so that the school committee doesn't take over our time slot or something equally insipid. Tonight, I want to talk about parenthood. Yeah, parenthood. Parenthood is something I think that all too often goes unappreciated. You run around doing all these tasks for your kids here and there, spending all kinds of money, and all you hope is that someday they'll look back and thank you for paying for their education. But they don't. But don't take it personally. Some kids learn fast. Some kids are a little slow. My son Marvin, he's one of the slow ones. He turns 6 next week and he still doesn't get it. Doesn't understand everything I do for him. But I'm not here to talk about my son. I'm here to talk about what makes a parent a parent. Now, I was 36 years old when my nephew Jerry was born. And I was old enough to be a father myself, but I always knew I wanted to wait a little bit longer. So I guess you could look at it like Jerry was my guinea pig son, right, Jerry? Right. Anyway, a few years ago, Jerry had his very first girlfriend. 14. I thought that was awfully young. But at the same time, I couldn't help but feel a little bit of pride for my son, my nephew, my prodigal son, wooing a woman at such a young age. I was kind of impressed. Anyway, one night after Jerry had been dating this girl for a while, a couple weeks or a couple months, I had to drop Jerry off at her house for dinner. So I walked up and I'm at the front door and I met his girlfriend and I was about to leave and then I thought, what would a responsible adult do in this situation? So I looked at them both and I said, look, I don't want to beat around the bush at all, but have you guys been taught about sex? Now, the looks I got from both of them told me they definitely heard the word before. But they were surprised I was bringing it up. And I'm like, Jerry, look, there's more to making a baby than two adults loving each other very much. So I went into all the intimate details, how it goes on, what happens, blah, blah, blah. Well, after I finished, she asked us both to leave. Jerry was not happy with me. I'm still not sure why. I wasn't trying to imply anything. I was just trying to make sure my nephew stayed safe and I was being a responsible uncle. The point of the story is sometimes as a parent you'll upset your kids. But you have to do it for their own protection. But not to worry. You can protect them and be cool too. How do you do that? Well, we drove right from our house to a convenience store. I walked right up to the counter with Jerry and I bought him his very first box of condoms. That's right. Said, Jerry, no need to worry. I got it. And to be honest, I think deep down he really appreciated that because he wouldn't talk to me for the rest of the ride home. And I'm sure he used them because, funny, I never saw them again and never saw his girlfriend again either. I wonder if they're still together. Anyway, off topic. Anyway, girlfriends are a lot of work. When your child hits that dating age, my Lord, good luck. But don't stress yourself out about it. Because things only get better in time. There was this time when Jerry was 6 years old and my sister and I took him to Six Flags for his birthday. 6 years old, Six Flags. I mean, if they had a Five Flags, I probably would have taken him to Five Flags the year before, but they didn't. So we had a great time. And, we're getting, it's late in the day, late in the early evening, getting dark, and I didn't see Jerry anymore. I didn't see my sister either. So I went home. Drove the hour and 45 minutes from Agawam. Get home. It was friggin' pouring rain all the way back in the pike. Downpouring. Temperatures dropping. Get home. Getting ready to go to bed. Friggin' 9 o'clock. I get a phone call from my sister asking me if I had Jerry. Like, no. Well, Guess who drove all the way back to Agawam? Me. I had to find the Agawam police station. Find the police station, go in there. 6-year-old sitting there bawling. He'd been bawling for hours. He's a mess. Oh, so what'd I do on the way home? I bought him a puppy. Poor thing died a few days later, though. I fed it a Hershey bar. PSA announcement: don't feed dogs chocolate. Just not advisable. Anyway, I love Jerry, but I have to admit, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this way, I've seen him at his best and I've seen him at his worst. I mean, like the time he got his very first trophy. It was for participation, which was complete bullshit. However, I've also seen him at his worst. I've walked into his room to find him bawling his eyes out. I've walked in on him jerking off. I've walked in on him crying while jerking off to pictures of cartoon horses. The point is, I'm able to look past that and see Jerry in his best times and his worst times and still love the kid. Because that's all it's about. It's all there is to it. Just love your kids no matter what. I hope my advice has helped in some way, some small way or some big way for anyone watching this. And appreciate the kids for who they are. Take them for all their good and all their bad. That's another Marty Minutes. Until next time, I'll see you. I gotta go to the bathroom.